This week it's the Rolex Middle Sea Race start in Malta. The Vendee Globe contender SAFRAN. The Vendee Globe Village is open in Les Sables. The winners are announced in Newport, Rhode Island at the Red Bull Foiling Generation. France's Joyon of IDEC Sports gets ready for the Jules Verne Trophy. Giovanni Soldini and Maserati starts the Middle Sea Race in Malta. Discover Sailing Day in Sydney is blown away. And only 2 yachts start in the 18-footers race. The start of the Rolex Middle Sea Race is one of the most colourful and iconic moments in the world of sailing. The Grand Harbour in Valetta, Malta is akin to a stadium, offering numerous vantage points both high and low, and of course, on the water. As the cannons of the saluting battery high up on the St Peter and Paul's bastion signal the class start, thousands of spectators revelling in the brilliant sunshine and the light breeze funneling through the harbour. Organised by the Royal Malta Yacht Club, 107 yachts are competing in the 37th edition of the 608 nautical mile Rolex Middle Sea Race that takes the fleet out of Malta, north to the Straits of Messina and around the island of Sicily before returning back to Malta once again. The first start, comprising the smallest and slowest yachts, showed the way for the rest. The boats, starting close under the wall of the recently renovated Port St Angelo, quickly entered a good breeze. The second started including Lee Statriano's Maltese J122 Arti, which has won the race on 2 previous occasions. However, Jimmy Summit's Solus 42, sailing double-handed, grabbed local bragging rights right at the start to be the first Maltese boat to pass the breakwater at the mouth of the harbour. The final start of the day was reserved for the 3 multi-hulls, and of the 3, Photomo's the best start. Giovanni Soldini's Mod 70 and Thierry Bouchard, winner of the 2008 Rolex Middle Sea Race, appeared to be more conservative in their approach. However, out on the course, Fredo failed to go around one of the islands, and Giovanni Soldini's Maserati was first back into Malta Harbour. And now for our regular Vendee Globe report. This week, one of the contenders, SAFRAN. Meanwhile, in Les Sables, All 29 boats and their skippers are in the harbour at the marina, and the village is open. Over 1 million Frenchmen and people from all around the world will view the boats before the start on November 6. The Vendee Globe is the hardest sporting event in the history of the world. It's one man, unassisted, non-stop, in one boat, 60 foot long, around the world. Keep watching The World on Water and Boats on TV, as we'll have reports as it happens and every week on the Vendee Globe.
Welcome everyone to the Red Bull Foiling Generation World Final.
I mean, it's so nice to be, we've met so many cool people this week, and so it's really nice to celebrate with people we now feel like we really know, and Hans and Roman and Stu and Harry. It's like, it's really nice to have amazing people around us.
Yeah,
makes it feel even better.
Alongside the amazing sailing we've done, we've made so many good friends this week from all around the world, so it's been so amazing to come here. We're going to leave with such good memories.
The first world final of the Red Bull Foiling Generation in 2016 here in Newport was a big event with all what we need for as a sailor. We had big breeze, we had light breeze, we had all weather conditions. We had the 15 best sailors from the Foiling Generation national qualifiers here, and the talent, they get it through. So the best were winning here, and how high the level was in these conditions was really amazing. So we are very happy to have it here, and now they should go out in the world of sailing and show their talent.
We started in March 2015 in Japan, and now here we ended up at the grand final in Newport, Rhode Island in the US. And yeah, we had traveling with a lot of talent around the world. We had 15 stopovers, and now so all the winners here at the final, and there is some great talent out there, especially I think the final was great. The winners from New Zealand, they for sure have potential to win medals at the Olympic Games, or even show up in the Red Bull Youth America's Cup in the future.
Alors on va repartir à 6, exactement comme l'année dernière, et présenter l'équipage, ça va être d'une complexité folle parce qu'en fait on repart exactement les mêmes. On va commencer par Alex alors. Grosse expérience de solitaire, grosse expérience de double, grosse expérience d'équipage. Donc il avait une vision assez globale du truc. Alex est un très bon régleur, un très bon barreur. Et il est très bon en manœuvre d'avant aussi. En fait, je me demande en quoi il n'est pas bon en fait. C'est ça le problème. Boris, il navigue plutôt plus en équipage, mais il avait aussi une expérience de solitaire. Donc ça, pour moi, c'était intéressant. En plus, c'est un garçon qui a un bon caractère, qui est agréable, qui sait faire beaucoup de choses aussi. Donc Bernard, pareil, une énorme expérience. C'est celui qui a dû faire le plus de tours du monde de nous tous. C'est notre barreur le plus fou, le plus acharné. En général, il fait accélérer le bateau furieusement, il fait border les voiles. Il a une passion pour la vitesse qui est restée intacte. Alors Clément, il est là à l'année avec moi et Corentin pour préparer le bateau. C'est, on va dire, celui qui connaît le mieux le matériel du bateau. C'est un garçon qui est gentil, qui s'entend bien avec tout le monde, qui a un bon caractère, qui aime bien régler, qui aime bien manœuvrer, qui aime bien barrer. Donc pareil, un profil assez complet. Il a navigué aussi en solitaire. Donc il a aussi une expérience de solitaire qui a apporté un plus à notre fonctionnement. Alors Guénolé, il est pareil, c'est un gars en or, il est réputé pour ça, il a été apprécié de tous les équipages avec qui il a navigué. Et il avait peut-être un petit manque d'expérience par rapport aux plus anciens au départ du précédent Tour du Monde. Et là, je pense qu'il connaîtra la musique aussi bien que certains, du fait qu'il a beaucoup barré, beaucoup manœuvré, beaucoup réglé, qu'il s'est passionné pour tout ça. Et pareil, quelqu'un de très complet aussi. Oui. Pas facile de se présenter soi-même. Hein. Je dirais que c'est le plus jeune de l'équipage, par exemple. Moi, j'essaye de laisser beaucoup les gars s'exprimer. C'est en s'exprimant qu'ils arrivent justement à faire ce qu'ils aiment le mieux faire. Quand il s'agit de coordonner, c'est vrai que c'est pas toujours mon truc. Je ne suis pas un très bon coordinateur, donc je les laisse souvent s'organiser un petit peu eux-mêmes. Marcel va peut-être naviguer, on espère de le faire naviguer avec nous en début octobre, là, pour avoir une meilleure connaissance les uns des autres et puis du coup faire un meilleur job. Et il fera son travail depuis les îles ensoleillées pendant qu'on sera dans les glaçons. On pensait souvent à lui qui était sous le soleil des Baléares. Ma grande question, c'était de réussir à faire un tour du monde où les gens étaient heureux de faire ce qu'ils faisaient. Et c'est vrai que pour moi, c'était assez essentiel parce que quand on est heureux de faire quelque chose, on le fait bien. Voilà. En dehors du fait qu'on partage une tranche de vie sympa plutôt que mauvaise, c'était important d'avoir le goût de faire les choses pour les faire le mieux possible en fait. On a vu en plus qu'on n'était pas loin de la vérité, donc on a l'impression d'avoir un job à finir ensemble et rien n'est acquis, on n'est pas sûr de réussir, mais on sait qu'on était à deux doigts de réussir, quoi. Et donc on voudrait aboutir dans ce truc-là.
IDEC Sports est un savant mélange de bandits, de dandys, de braves pirates et de sportifs aguerris. Le cocktail est magique. Jusqu'ici en tout cas, ça lui réussit.
Bucko, welcome back, mate. We've got another dodgy weather forecast today. We've got a hell of a lot of wind again, similar to last Sunday. But these guys, there's a few maniacs wanting to go out and test themselves in these conditions. And Bucko, your forecast, mate, it's major. It's a major day.
Yeah, I think you could put the wind strength and the general synoptic situation as in that sort of mode, yes. Big low pressure cell halfway between Australia and New Zealand. Cold front associated trough extending from down there all the way to the Gulf of Carpentaria, so the cold front's about 3,000 miles long. Plenty of heat feeding in the top and plenty of cold air feeding in the bottom. That is why we've got about 25 to 30 knots of wind here on Sydney Harbour today, with only moderate possibilities of any decrease. So the race, if started, will be at the limit. The boats all with small rigs. The committee probably setting a course in the sheltered part of Rose Bay to try and get a race in. There'll be fewer than normal starters because a lot of boats have elected to conserve their equipment and strength for next week's championship race. Coming into the last 5 seconds here, and they're sheeting on, and let's go, they're thinking. A nice conservative start, no chance of a recall. Large Captain Cook cruiser boat in the way, but no problem for these boys.
The Alf Beashel Memorial Trophy underway. Hooray.
It's wrong, isn't it? So some good solid pressure here. Can I just go up to in line in the centre line? We'll have a look at the rig, eh?
So they've got Tommy Clout on the sheet, I just noticed. So he's in for a bit of fun and games with Johnny Walton and
Nick Johnny in the bow.
punching into it now.
Yeah. Looks pretty good though, doesn't it? He's got the luff curve solved on that sail. Chip off.
Plenty on there, still got to get the bow down.
Wow. Chip sheet out of the cleat. Doesn't help, but here he goes. Got the bow down and a big squirt on them. That's all right.
Going for it. Up and out. He goes the pace.
Back of the bus, gentlemen.
Let's get their feet organised.
Locked in on the wing for a good long ride. And there's enough west in it, they'll have to do a couple of jibes to get down to Ovilus.
Got some pressure now, bugger. Got the bow down to the mark.
They needed a bit of that. Control.
Thinking about a jibe, yeah, here we go.
Good jibe, perfect.
Nice job.
Beautiful. So now they'll be able to do a jibe drop into the bottom, which is a pretty safe way to go. They'll be a little bit late. Oh no, they're going to do a windward drop.
Thanks for coming with us again on a really funky day, but at least we got a race with 2 boats for today on the 23rd of October. Bucko, that's enough for me. I'm wetter than you are. And
No,
I think we've done enough for the sport of 18-foot skiff sailing.
Yeah, we've achieved several
KPIs were crossed off.
And we can go to the bar and have a Peroni, do you think? That would be another KPI?
Well, we'll just do a little fly by Wahine Central here for Blake, who's a bit of a fan of the island, and they're good friends of the 18-footer club.
And quite a unique little thing here on Sydney Harbour. We'll get... we've got a few fans here though, Bob, haven't we?
Well, there's probably a lot of the 18-footer crews have gone out there. Maybe that's what they were thinking about.
That's possible. That might be possible.
The music's dialed up.
You get the general idea here, girls and boys.
There you go. It looks a lot better than what we're doing, Bucko.
October 23 was Discover Sailing in Australia, and it was a beautiful day except for one thing, a southerly buster, 30 plus knots. It stopped everything. We put our rib in the water, went around Middle Head, into the teeth of the gale, and after a while we just gave up. Here's our report, or lack of it.